Morning, everyone. Now I am going to start the second topic. Earlier we have talked about the emergency provisions and we discussed the national emergency. Now I am going to start the state emergency. The provisions are provided in the Article 356 of the Constitution in a normal language or in a normal common way. We can call it presidential rule in any state, and it arises when the constitutional machinery in any state got failure. It means when in any state, if there is any disturbance in the political peripheral, in the political ground, and in that basis, the state emergency can be imposed on that particular state. Okay, this is why I'm pressing this thing, because in the national emergency, the three things were internal disturbance and military problems. Due to that reason, national emergency can be imposed, but in state emergency it is totally on the failure of constitutional machinery in states. The state emergency can be imposed in any state, and it is also known as presidential rule in that particular state. The provisions are clearly mentioned in article 356. Okay, now if you are going to understand what is state emergency. State emergency is a duty of the center to protect the state. As you everybody know, there is a duty of the center, union government, to protect every state, but ensure that the governance of a state is carried on in accordance with the provisions of the constitution. But in some situation, in the some circumstances, it not be happen. Then under Article 356, the president may issue proclamation to impose emergency in a state if he is satisfied on the receipt of a report from the governor of the state or otherwise that a situation has arisen under which the government of that state cannot be carried on smoothly. In such a situation, proclamation of emergency by the president rule is called proclamation on account of the failure or breakdown of constitutional machinery. In popular language, it is called president rule. It means when union government have received any letter or any other way information from the governor of that state that in that particular state everything is not proper way, everything is not in the proper way, means everything is not as per the constitutional norms, and the ruling party and the government is not carried its essential functions, or either there is some internal disturbance between the government and the formation, then the governor can send a letter to the union government, and then this state emergency can be imposed in that particular state. What are if the effects of that emergency when presidential rule or either state emergency imposed, then what should be happen in that particular situation? The president can assume to himself or any of the functions of the government of the state other than the high court, except high court declare that the powers of the legislature of the state shall be exercised by or under the authority of the parliament. It means the state government will not do anything. Everything will be done by the on behalf of the president, or the president may authorize anyone to do that thing except the power of high court. Make provisions necessary for the desire for giving effect to the object of proclamation. The President is not, however, authorized to assume the powers of the High Court or to suspend any constitutional provisions pertaining to it. As again, I earlier told, the President have a power to legislate. The President had power to proclaim any desirable things, but he has not a power of the High Court. How this emergency can be imposed? What is the procedure? Like national emergency, as you everybody knows, the proclamation must be placed before both the houses of the parliament, that is Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, for its approval. In this case, approval must be given within 2 months initially, otherwise the proclamation ceases to be operate. In national emergency, proclamation or declaration must be placed before both the houses for the approval, and then once the approval it is applied in the country for the 2 months. Otherwise, the proclamation ceases to be operate. If during these 2 months the Lok Sabha is dissolved and the Rajya Sabha has approved it, then the proclamation has ceased to operate on expiration of 30 days from the date on which the Lok Sabha first sits and after its reconstitution, unless it is approved by the Lok Sabha before the expiration of this period. The same thing happened in the state emergency. Once the proclamation is issued, it must be placed before both the houses. And initially, It is passed for the 2 months. But if in that period Lok Sabha dissolved, then it can only operate for the 30 days. A proclamation is so approved shall unless revoked cease to operate on the expiration of period of 6 months from the date of issue. A proclamation, unless revoked, its life can be extended by 6 months each, several times, but in no case beyond 3 years. Thereafter, the President's rule must come to an end and the normal constitutional machinery must be restored in that particular state. Earlier it was 3 years, but after that 44th Amendment introduced a new provision to put restraint on the power of the Parliament to extend a proclamation issued under Article 356 beyond 1 year. It means the national government or the union government can only impose state emergency or presidential rule in any state only for 1 year. Earlier it was 3 years, but after 44th Amendment it was clearly mentioned that only for 1 year the union government has a power, the parliament has a power to impose emergency in any particular state. Now, how this state emergency can be revoked? As a simple rule, whatever the order is the first and then the second order will revoke that order. Any such proclamation may be revoked or varied by the subsequent proclamation. A proclamation issued under 356(1) expire if any of the following: after 2 months, as we discussed, after 2 months of its making, if it is not presented for the approval to both the houses of the parliament. Even before 2 months, if the proclamation or representations of the House fails to get approval, if approval will not get, and after 6 months from the date of the proclamation, in case no further resolution is passed by the House of the Parliament after the passage of the initial resolution approving the said proclamation. It means as we know how the state emergency imposed, it must be produced, the proclamation must be produced before both the houses of the parliament. If it was not happen, then the state emergency can be revoked. If they presented but the parliament did not accept, then revoked. And if a proclamation issued but after 6 months, as we know that after 6 months there should be another presentation, but if didn't happen that, then it's also revoked. These are the basic thing of the state emergency provisions. Now I'm going to state some basic difference between the national emergency and the president rule. President rules means state emergency. The point of differences are the different point and the basis of application. As a national emergency can the word itself describe all the thing. It is national emergency. It means it is applied all over the country, and it is only applied on the basis of three grounds: war, external aggression, or armed rebellion. But Article 356 can be only applied in any state on the ground of failure of constitutional machinery in that particular state. What will be the effect? No authority to the center to suspend the constitution in a state. Center has no any authority to suspend the constitution in any state. It can be only happen when the governor of that particular state send a letter to the union, then the center can intervene in this matter. The state legislature ceases to function as it is dissolved. What will be the effects on the fundamental rights? in national emergency, as everybody is aware, that the yes, it affects the fundamental right. Expect only the habeas corpus left, except the habeas corpus, all the fundamental rights has been suspended till that period. But state emergency does not affect any fundamental rights. What will the relationship between the center and state in those period? In the national emergency, the relationship of all the states with the center changes because the center has taken the charge of all over the country. But in that situation, in the state emergency, it only affects the state relationship with that particular state where the state emergency is imposed. Otherwise, the rest of the states has no any kind of role in this. And the proclamation period approved for the in national emergency can approve for 1 month, and then after every 6 months it should be placed before the parliament, and there is no maximum time has been mentioned. But in case of state emergency, it can be produced before within the 2 months, and after 6 months it has to be again produced, and the maximum time earlier was 3, but now the time is only 1 year. This is all about the state emergency. It is one of the most important topic, as I have told so many times. One questions must be asked by the by the examiners in the your university examination. So all the best and be safe and stay at home.